Namaste, Gamala. For people unfamiliar with this Nepali term, it means flower pot. Whenever someone says Gamala, I fondly remember my mother growing chilies and flowers on our balcony at home. As a medical student, the only contact I have with a Gamala is one with a jade plant that was given to me by a very close friend.
As a child, I remember visiting flower nurseries, persuading my mother to buy clay flower pots of my choice. I also remember delving my hands in the soil while painting flowers and getting all squeaked whenever an earthworm showed up.
I am Anu.
And I am Sneha.
This is the 8th episode of AVANT-GARDE-GRASP, the official podcast of Rotaract Club of Kathmandu University Medical School.
Today we have with us our guests, Shraddha Suman Silwal and Anish Kajuril Dai. They are the founders of Project Gamala. Welcome to our podcast. Let us start with getting to know both of you a little better.
Hello, this is me, Shraddha Suman Silwal. Currently, I'm studying BBA Finance at Shankardev College and I am the co-founder at Project Gamala.
Hello, my name is Anish Kajuril and I'm the founder of Project Gamala. I believe in change. I believe in positivity.
So, with the pandemic going around, how are you spending your time?
Well, when the lockdown had just started, at the initial phase, it had been nothing different than others. We had been spending our time at home watching movies and enjoying every moment with family. But with time, when the lockdown started extending, we thought we should now be working for our growth. So since past 2 months, we have been experimenting different possibilities of hybrid plants, and we have also been working on creating and launching new upcycled products. So that's how we are spending our lockdown, enjoying it with plants and scraps.
Now, let us dive into Project Gamala. What exactly is this project about?
Well, Project Gamala is a startup by a team of Nepalese youths initiated to act against climate change by generating entrepreneurship through recycling and upcycling discarded wastes and converting them into sellable products. We are working with the theme, if you want greenery around, contribute your part to create it. The main agenda of PG is to sensitize people that even through small steps, we can contribute in minimizing global warming in the long run.
So, how did you come up with the idea of Project Gamala?
I love plants and I'm a photographer, I believe in art, I believe in culture, I believe in plants. And so, I thought, why not I put a small life of a plant in a small matka named Gamala that will motivate millions of people, billions of people, That made me really proud and I still want to keep going. So this is all how I started that.
Matka mai गर्ने भनेको चाहिँ, how did you get this idea?
मटका बिकज खाइरहेको हुन्छ चिया मटकामा अनि त्यो त फालिन्छ कि अनि त्यो फालिसकेपछि चाहिँ त्यो वेस्ट चाहिँ अब त्यतिकै खेर जान्छ. So I thought, why not I upcycle those matkas and give new life, give art, give colors, and we can start something new. राम्रै हुन्छ सबैलाई भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ start.
So, your upcycling concept is not new, but recently it has come into the limelight. According to upcyclethat.com, upcycling is the process of taking something which is no longer in use and using it to create something which is more practical, valuable, and beautiful. So, Hazurarko experience with Project Gamala, has it been similar?
Yeah, definitely. Upcycling is all about making practical, valuable, and beautiful products out of scraps or from something that's of no use. In our case, we have been making products like lamp lights from wine bottles, pet beds and furniture from tires which are of no use, etc. So yes, the experience have surely been similar.
That's really nice. अनि मैले चाहिँ first time upcycling सुन्दाखेरि अनिश दाइको बाट सुनेको थिएँ हैन. त्यो बेला I thought it was a really fancy word for recycling. But after we did some research, we came to know that recycling is actually divided into two. एउटा चाहिँ upcycling भयो अनि अर्को भनेको चाहिँ downcycling. So could you tell us a little bit about how these are different?
So actually, if we create a product with higher value than the actual product, then this is upcycling. If we create a product with equal value, then it is recycling. And if we create any product with lower value than the actual product, then it's downcycling.
Okay, so for example, मैले चाहिँ एउटा पुरानो साडी लिएर त्यसको scrunchie बनाएँ भने that is upcycling. But if I used it to make rags for cleaning, then that is downcycling. Now, is this right?
Not really. So in this case, if you make scrunchie out of an old used sari or if you make a cloth out of it, then they are recycled products. It would be downcycled if it was turned into small components to make another product again. For example, when a backpack is made, we have the excess or leftover scraps after it's made. So now if we use those excess to make another backpack, it's upcycling. If we turn it into yarn by melting it, it's downcycling.
Okay, thank you for enlightening us. Ani, since both of you work commercially in upcycling, हजुरहरूले आफ्नो plants, अनि soil, अनि Gamala, त्यो resourcesहरू चाहिँ कहाँबाट collect गर्नुहुन्छ?
So we have come up with new ideas of collecting resources, which if works, we shall definitely get it out through media. Till now, we are working on collaborations.
Okay, that's cool. Ani, since you also sell painted Gamalas, Gamala चाहिँ actually paint कसले गर्छ? अनि पछि since Gamala त हामीले पानी पनि हाल्छौँ, special waterproof paint चाहिन्छ?
त्यसको लागि चाहिँ we have some artists who want to showcase their arts but hadn't found any works yet, and they are who are working with us, हैन? अनि about paint, some things are better kept secret, I guess.
Okay, that's beautiful. So right from the beginning, I, along with my sister, used to keep all the empty juice bottles, Pringles boxes, rather than throwing them, and turn them into color pencil stands. Now, हामी जस्तो मान्छेहरू, we are not skilled in this field, eh? So can amateurs like us also be a part of this project? Which group of people are targeted for this project, and why are they chosen?
Well, nature is for everyone, and climate change isn't going to affect only Project Gamla team, but every individual living in this planet. So this project is not only ours, but it's everyone's. So everyone can be a part of it. For this, you can individually utilize all the possible scraps to make new and innovative products. That's what we want to spread to. We need each and every individual in this process of combating climate change. We always believe we alone cannot make the difference. So there is nothing like amateur in this. And about which group of people we have targeted, we have mainly targeted old-aged people and those people who are termed to be illiterate and unskilled. And that is because we want to make them realize that they can make a huge difference. And no one is less capable if they want to bring a change. These are whom we consider our manpower. But for this project, every individual can be a part of it.
So that's really nice. You provide not only employment, but also empowerment. So, हजुरहरू यो upcycling को fields मा लाग्दाखेरि, have you seen upcycling getting more popular in cities, towns, and villages? And are there any government policies or projects regarding environmental consciousness?
To a level, yes. Upcycling is getting popular. Now we are here to make it even more popular, भन्छु म चाहिँ. For this, we always wanted to take initiative and we are now doing it. We have been doing different awareness campaigns. The COVID has definitely been our obstacle, but then after the situation gets back to normal, we shall again reach out to those unaware individuals and hopefully make them aware. About the government, yes, there are different policies being made regarding green initiative programs. हामी पनि त्यसको part हुन खोजि नै रहेको छौं भन्छौं.
That is एकदमै नै राम्रो है. अब especially Kathmandu Valley मा चाहिँ there are many ventures working in recycling and upcycling. Khali CC, for example, recycles paper, glasses, and even generators. We have tire treasures, जसले चाहिँ tires को help बाट pet beds and furnitures बनाउँछ. Similarly, Doko Recycles also has a range of creative upcycled products in their Tatwa brand. So amidst all this, how do you perceive the niche of Project Gamala?
First of all, we are really very glad that there are so many companies working on climate change, focusing on social entrepreneurship and taking care of the environment. Well, the thought of everyone is common in this, including us, and that is combating climate change. And we have all been working on it in our own ways. Now, still, if you want to know how we are different, we have been working on empowering women and also helping blind community. If you ask how, the profit of our sales goes to the old women who have been helping us with the plantations and have been taking care of our matkas and gamlas. And certain part goes to the blind community. That's how we are trying to make sure that along with climate change, we help out people the level we can.
Ismata, I really commend your idea, because though I do not drink tea, I've also been to your house and I've seen the matkas, but it never came to me the idea that you came up with. So saying that, when working on this, you must have come across many challenges. Do you have any special or memorable challenges that you have overcome?
With every work, we have uncountable memories attached with it, Pansuma. Well, one of it was we had started. During those days, our family weren't actually sure. But later, when we started our work and our relatives were like, you're doing great, and they were praising us, then our parents were like, okay, they are doing great. And that feeling was awesome, I must say.
So I guess we should take every challenge as a new opportunity. And along with overcoming challenges, have you had any special memories? Because I remember when I was researching for project Gamala, मेरो बहिनी आएर मलाई चाहिँ पुरानो जिन्सको एउटा स्क्रन्ची बनाएर दिएको थियो, and that made me really happy and proud. So यस्तो खाले, do you have any similar memories?
छ जस्तो हामीले चाहिँ जब ओल्ड एज होमहरूमा गएको थियौँ अनि त्यस पछाडि डिफ्रेन्ट अर्गनाइजेसन्सहरूमा गएको थियौँ, त्यहाँ जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले स्क्रैपहरूबाट नयाँ प्रोडक्ट बनाउने भनेर दिँदाखेरि चाहिँ वी डिड नट एक्सपेक्ट कि त्यस्तो राम्रो राम्रो प्रोडक्ट पनि बन्छ भनेर. अनि वेन दि स्टार्टेड, अनि हामीले चाहिँ लाइक जसरी पहिला पहिला स्कुल्सहरूमा बेस्ट आउट अफ वेस्ट भनेर वी युज टु डु, दे डिड मेक लाइक एकदमै गुड प्रोडक्ट्स. सो द्याट मेड अस रियली भेरी ह्याप्पी.
So that's very great. Climate change right now, it's a hot topic Nepalma matre nabhaikana throughout the world. We've heard news of wildfires in California, Hurricane Laura striking the USA. There have been speculations about climate change being the reason for more powerful hurricanes and horrible wildfires. So taking all these facts into account, apart from upcycling, अरू कुनै campaigns-हरु छ that you have organized or are planning to organize to contribute more towards a greener and healthier environment?
As we already mentioned, we have been creating awareness campaigns, and along with that, we are also into tree plantations, which we had started long time back, saying plant a tree on your special occasion. In addition to it, we have many thoughts of waste management, greener society, and healthier environment. But for that, the government, corporate sectors, and every individual should be active. We are still working, and to understand it completely, you'll have to wait for a certain time, I'll say.
Okay. So early time, we live in a world where everyone is really very much influenced by their social media. People see a cute item on Instagram, and then they go and buy it. But when it is no longer of use to them, they go and throw it as well. Ani, is the situation here, do you think there will be a time in the future when raw materials to make such products will no longer be available? Ani, this to prevent upcycling ko kunai role hola?
Well, if we look at the present context, yes, people buy things and throw them without thinking about the climate change or the environment. But we are positive, and maybe that's what is pushing us every day. The thought that we can make the difference is giving us confidence. And if things work well, and if more companies work on these issues, and if more people actually take it seriously, then such situation won't arrive. But if not, we all must fear, Mansu.
Hazur. So, अहिले चाहिँ धेरै घरहरुमा productsहरु which can be upcycled पनि they are given to waste collectors. Now, your lockdown ko period ma चाहिँ schools, colleges and your offices they are shut down, eh? So people have comparatively more time to spare right now. So, what suggestions would you like to give to our listeners so that they utilize this time into something fruitful and beneficial to the environment at the same time?
What we would want to say to each and every individual out there is, climate change is real. If you don't work for it seriously, there shall be a question in human existence. While throwing a plastic bottle for you, it might just be a single bottle. But remember, if everyone thinks the same, no one will ever be able to help us. So it's high time that we realize we need to be together in this and work for the nature.
So with that really insightful thought, we've nearly reached the end. So end Mate, would you like to share final thoughts?
त्यही हो, हामीले सँगै मिलेर गर्नुपर्छ, वातावरणको लागि हामी लागि पर्ने हो. We need to be together in this because together we can. अब भनिन्छ नि थोपा थोपा मिलेर समुद्र बन्छ भनेर. So it's like that. If we think like हुन्छ नि मैले मात्रै नगरेर केही हुँदैन भनेर सोच्न थाल्यौँ भने चाहिँ अनि प्रब्लम आउँछ. So it's high time that we get together and work for the nature.
Very well said. Thank you so much for your valuable time and energy, and all the best for all of your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
So this brings us to the end of today's podcast. Thank you to our listeners for being here all this time. AVANT-GARDE-GRASP will be back again with yet another episode. Till then, stay safe and keep upcycling. Thank you.